hard day at work, baby. Another hard day at work. Hello. Yes, this is Mr. Millennial, General Manager of the Toronto Blue Jays. Yes. You're looking to make some deals. Well, you piqued my interest. Let's talk. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the Millennial Man Cave. It's your boy, the GM guy, Jeff Millennial, getting ready to get back into some rebuild of the Toronto Blue Jays action. Of course, this turned into a sim league, sim series thing. We've been having a great time with it. So it is the year 2032. Your boys haven't won a World Series in like 4 years now. That is too long for my liking. So I did what any good Jeff would do. Made a lot of trades. And signed guys. And did things. So let's see what the team looks like. So we're heading over on here. You guys are going to see some differences. So here's our roster. Josh Ramirez, now our #1 guy. Willie De La Rosa, still kicking around. The guy's just too good, man, to move on from. Brian Avalos, now officially getting a starting job because he was phenomenal last year, man, when he came up. So I'm excited to see what he can bring to the table. Louis Melendez, Mr. Mustache, new acquisition. Ozzy Perez also kicking in here. And then we got some backups in Marcus Miller, Juan Dominguez, Antonio Penagua. So obviously all these guys we've drafted, traded for, obviously trying to keep the youth and stuff going. Look at all the B potentials down in that youngster-based starting role. Love it. Let's go down to relievers. Marlon Dwyer back from last year. George Diaz, Arthur Ragsdale, Gary Yoshi, John Davis, Thomas Coley, Isaiah Ellis. So I think we're finally starting to see that depth of our reliever side going away a little bit here. So we carry the 6. Ellis is a 7, but we got Campillo and Huffman, who I feel like still might not be too bad. And then, of course, going to our closers, Gregorio Perez, up to 88. Not really showing too well last year, so a little bit disappointed, but, you know, we'll give him his chances. Esteban Lerma kicking as another backup there, and then Steve Alderson, you know, just depth. Good depth. He's 32. He's 81 overall. Why not? We head over to our catchers. Omar Hernandez has somehow found his way up to being 89. I'll never understand it. But he's sticking around for the time being. He's only 28. We got 2 good backups here in John Jensen and William Littner. I think it's time to find out which one of these guys are really going to show to be the guy for this team. Of course, we acquired Glenn Blank as a top 50 prospect. Hopefully we see him really step it up here too and see what he can do. Vern Guzman, another guy we went out and acquired. So I'm pretty confident with our catchers right now. I don't think really any of them are big offensive guys. So that's probably where we're going to miss a little bit of offense. But they can get some good contact. I'm okay with it. Hopefully they have a strong season. First base, Richie Saito, which I believe we acquired in our last episode for Toronto. I feel like he's really going to be a big part of this year's first baseman side. Rich Moya, I'm going to keep around for now because I feel like these two will probably be our future #1 guys for first base. Richie also plays third and outfield, and then Moya, of course, just a first baseman. And Rowdy Tellez, we don't know how much time this guy has left, but man, did he put together another monster season for us last year. He's 37. We're going to play him out till the end, baby. We're going to leave Tellez in here. Great call-up at all times, so I'm going to hold him. Going to second base, the major acquisition from last year, Pablo Baladeres. Or if I can't remember if I did this in the offseason. Looking good, though. Guy's fantastic, man. 25, 94, a legitimate second baseman. We've officially moved on from a bunch of the guys that we've gone and cycled with at second base. Now we have a cornerstone piece at second base. I'm really excited to see what he brings to the table. Obviously, you can see he's very well-rounded. Great fielding, amazing contact, good speed. He can steal. Like, you're talking about a legitimate threat here at second. We're going to keep Bowie around just for some secondary pieces. Obviously, you know, he helped out at third base too. Kevin Sanchez, another great piece for us, looking like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista kicking out there. And Nick Francisco, obviously, again, just some depth. Third base, yes, Vlad Guerrero Jr. did drop off a little bit, man. He's 33 years old now, 96. We don't officially have a replacement for him yet, so that's going to be a piece of what we need to look forward to is getting another third baseman. Never thought we'd see that. He was basically the part of this rebuild. Johan Garlobo, though, potentially a backup for a few years. He's got some half-decent numbers. I'm pretty excited to see if he makes the team this year. Probably not, but good depth either way. And then we got a couple pieces we acquired here. Rosas, Crespo, Barone, just some guys that we've had. Again, minor league depth. Shortstop, Rob Ferrioli officially coming up now. So we could see him take over that #1 spot. He's 22. He's young, 83. Obviously some good upside there. Andres Gimenez, Probably a good backup, you know, just to help out. 76, not too bad. Jason Cardona, good prospect. Todd, now officially going to be a good shortstop prospect here. 22, 69, 8 potential. Excited to see what Todd can bring to the table. No relation to Bob. Tom Gilliam here, third base. Or sorry, Triple A, B potential, 23, 63. Who knows what he pans out to be, but again, just bringing in that depth. I feel like that's been the story of this rebuild, is constantly filtering in good depth when we have turnover. In left field, Carlos Tavares is still the guy. Luis Cordero really going to step in as the backup prospect here. Johnny Iwamura, can't go wrong here. Another guy working up his weight, 79. Probably a good backup for the outfield if we need it. Aaron Summers, Tori O'Keefe. We got Henry Hashimoto as well, really pushing his way to be a starting guy. And then right field, Mariano Trejo, now going to be the guy out here in right field. Damian Ashton, Rene Geronimo, great prospect, top 50. And then Henry Chavez. So who knows? O'Keefe probably moves out. Maybe Trejo just ends up being a backup guy. He's played well every time he's got called up. Like, look at that, 391, 266. So when he plays, he does not too bad. So that being said, let's get back into some sim action, because that's what this is all about. And let's see what this preseason looks like here. So right now, spring training, the boys are just killing it. 17, 19, 21 wins. 21-7. That's what I'm talking about. Now that spring training's over, let's go sim to the regular season. And so Ellis went on waivers. Kind of expected. Let's see what the roster looks like heading in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marcus Miller is up right now. A little confused about that. I feel like he probably should go down. We keep our 5 starters. So Miller, I'm going to move you down to AAA, bud. Yes, we'll use one of your options. You head down there for now. I want you to get starts, man. That's how you're going to get better. Work your way back up. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. John Davis, you come up. Yep, you work your way back up here to the show. And then, of course, Ellis, you're going to make your way down as the 6. And then we got Perez up, Alderson heading back down, and Esteban Lerma down in AAA. So we'll let those guys season. Perez likely ends up being our closer this year. Let's see how he does. He's on a short leash. He's 26. He's got great overall, but I don't see this ever returning to numbers. I mean, look at this. 5.65 ERA last year. So like I said, short leash. Going to the catchers, all 3? Really? Why would I ever keep all 3? So Hernandez apparently plays first and third. Jensen here. Lindner is actually the one who looks to be the odd man out. What are they doing here at first? So they send Saito to the minors. And Rowdy Tellez. Okay, no. So Saito comes up. Yes, guy. We're probably going to send Lindner down to AAA. He's out of minor league options. Yikes. I don't know if I can send Jensen down. It might have to be Lindner, unfortunately. He's really strong defensively, but I'm not loving the upside for offense. So, unfortunately, he's going to be potentially getting taken. We have to play the odds here. I'm going to keep these 2 guys up. Rowdy, I'm going to call you up when I need you, brother. As soon as there's an injury, you'll be the first to know. Of course, Baladeras is up. Joe Bowie's up. Vlad Jr., and then we got Ferrioli as the guy. Makes sense. Tavares. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 here with Summers, O'Keefe, Hashimoto. And then we got Trejo, who's apparently on waivers. Very surprised about that, but I guess they're giving Hashimoto the shot. And then Damian Ashton up right now. A little bit surprised about that. So we're at the official number that we need, 25-25. So let's see how this pans out. If this is what they want to do, we'll let that rock and roll. For the time being, let's go check out the lineups. You guys love that. So new leadoff, Baladeras, Ferrioli, Tavares, Summers, Guerrero, Moya, O'Keefe, Hernandez, Ashton. Against the lefties, Baladeras, Ferriola, Tavares, Summers, Guerrero Jr., Saito, O'Keefe, Ashton, and Hernandez. So the team looks pretty good. I'm feeling pretty confident about them. And let's start into the simming action, baby. So the first game, we put up a 17 spot in the Yankees. So Ellis cleared and Lindner cleared. Both great news. We had a little bit of a weird one there against the Yankees. Like, we got slapped and then slapped back. We're 11-3 to start the year so far. 19 runs there. Come on, boys. Let's keep going. 17 wins, 18 wins. We just lost to the Yankees. We just lost to KC there. So it's been a little bit of a weird start. Really strong. Then started going to crap. Come on. We lost the Baltimore series. We swept Miami. That's what I'm talking about. We lost the Boston series. We took out Minnesota. We tied Oakland in the series. So we're 28-17 right now. We're almost at the draft. We lost to the Yankees again. We won the Boston series. We swept Seattle. Are we going to take out Texas? Yeah, buddy. That's 2 of 3. And the fourth game, there we go. We took 3 of 4. So we're 37 and 21. We're a couple games away from the draft. So we took game 1 from the Mets. And now we're going to sim on over to the draft. Start getting into draft action. You guys know that this is super important for our development, for this team, because that's how we've gotten this team this far. And keep putting out a good team every year. We've had some really good drafts. So, with that being said, let's see what is on the docket for us this year. So we got Junior Rosales, who should be ready by 2033. He's an 80, overall 70 already, 20-year-old from Cuba. I like what I'm seeing. You know what? I'm going to give him a shot. We're going off the board here again. I'm trying to look for too long of projects, I guess you can say. Some of those you saw, like 2060, 2033 plus. No thanks. We got Dominic Anderson, who's potential 80 here. Sam Rucker, he's 24 though. I don't know if I really want to put my stock into him. 2035, a reliever, Cameron Blake. So we got a reliever here. This might not be too bad. I can definitely use one. Dominic Anderson, we'll give him a shot. Going a little off the board again. Let's see what round 3 has to bring for us. We could definitely use some position players, guys, if you feel like finding any of those. So there's one option here. Cecil Adorno. He's 55. He plays third and outfield. Contact looks like it might be okay. He might have some power against lefties. You know what? Why not? We'll take one project off the board here. Cecil Adorno. Hopefully adding some depth to that third baseline. Where we said, obviously, where Vlad Jr. is 33 now. He's getting a little older. Back to starting pitching now. So we got 2034, Dan Farron. He's 65. He's 18. I'm going to go with the younger guy. I feel like maybe, you know, he turns over faster, lasts a little longer. Hopefully, you know, we get an extra couple years out of him if he ends up a starter for us. We got Tom Walker, reliever here. Definitely like the name. Good fan. Running fastball. I like that. All right. Again, we're just going to go off the board. Trying to keep hoping that some of these guys pan out. Even if we get like two of them to be half-decent starters. Couple 80s here as well. So we got another starter, Michael Enriquez, and Roger English. Both 80s. So he's a 3-pitch. You know I don't like those 3-pitch, but he's a reliever. And he's a 3-pitch starter. So we're going to go with Roger English. We don't like 3-pitch starters. That ends the draft. Let's go see what our guys are all about. So we got a few. We have a few. So Junior Rosales, big disappointment. He's not panning out, 71. Dominic Anderson, not likely to pan out either. Dan Farron, though, I'll give him a fair shot. Good job, kid. And 83, Tom Walker. He's also looking like he might pan out. So we got 2 pieces out of that. The rest, I'm not going to waste my time with. Unfortunately, they didn't pan out. So let's go take a look to see what the guys are doing for numbers here. So De La Rosa, he's 4-2, 3.27. Not looking too shabby. Josh Ramirez, 5-3, 4.93. ERA's a little high there, bud. Little high. Ozzy Perez, 7-2, but ERA again high at 4.1. Brian Avalos, first full season here, 6-3, 3.73. Looks pretty good. And Luis Melendez, 5-3, 3.56. So not too shabby. I like what I'm seeing. Relievers, Dwyer, 4.05 average, a little high. George Diaz, 2.54, fantastic with a 4-2 record. Gary Yoshi, 4-0 with a flat 3. Why not? Thomas Coley, 28, 84 overall, 2.25. Hasn't pitched that much, but we'll take it. Ragsdale, 2-2, 3.31. He's really getting down there, eh? 31, he's down to an 82. And John Davis, 1-1, flat 3. So not too bad. I really can't complain about the relievers. I'd say Dwyer obviously has the highest ERA, one to watch out for. But he was our guy. We drafted him. So we'll see how that pans out. And Gregorio Perez, 2.35 ERA. Are you closing now officially? 16 saves. That's what I'm talking about. So we're finally starting to see some worth from him. So we'll take it, and we'll move on from it. So catcher side, Omar Hernandez, 12 home runs, 36 RBI, 6 stolen bases. That's ridiculous. And a 299 average. So he's looking really good. Really, really good. Happy to see that. And John Jensen, wow, dude. You are just sucking it up. A 120 average. Great. So obviously he's a defensive catcher. Like the Luke Mayale of the team. First baseman here, Richard Moya. Wow, did he ever step it up this year. 16 home runs, 39 RBI, 6 stolen bases, and a 339 average. Wow. Saito right behind him. Look at that bad boy. 370 average. Looking good, boys. Looking good. 27 and 28 years old. We got some potential there. Pablo Baladeras in his first year with us. Also, phenomenal numbers. This guy's up to 97. 12 home runs, 42 RBI, stealing 11 bases, and a 291 average. You can't ask for more there. Joe Bowie, he's got 5 at-bats. Unfortunately, does not have a hit this year. Really? We'll let it go. Vlad Jr. doing as expected. He's 96, 10 home runs, 29 RBI, 297 average. Hopefully just playing some good defense too. Looks like a boss. Shortstop, Rob Ferrioli showing well. 4 home runs, 270 average, 8 stolen bases. I like that. I'm a fan. Carlos Tavares is having a year as well. 342 average, 12 home runs, 7 stolen bases, 38 RBIs. We have guys just crushing it this year. He's up to 97. Aaron Summers, 13 home runs, 37 RBI, 3 stolen bases, 286 average. He's up to 94. It's good stuff, man. Tori O'Keefe, 728, 10 stolen, 246. Not too shabby. And Hashimoto in his first season, 2 homers, 8 stolen bases, and a 286 average. Can't ask for much more there. And Damian Ashton showing some fantastic promise. 14 jacks and 8 stolen bases. Coming in as that extra outfielder too. 174 at-bats this season. Average a little low, but you know what? Whatever. When you put in 14 home runs at this point in the year, you're doing pretty good. So let's come here as usual. We'll go past the All-Star break. We split the Texans series. We swept Baltimore. Come on, baby. We got a big deal here. Ken Early, 87, third baseman. Making his way from the Tigers to the Marlins in exchange for Nelson Vargas, Corbin Burns, and Vernon Zapata. Not really understanding this one. I guess it's a little bit more of a young guy and a couple roster players for a veteran, I guess you could say. So the Giants are calling. What do you guys want? Kevin Hernandez. So who are you now? Give me some details. Kevin Hernandez, 24C72, big beard, for a reliever in Amari De Silva. So you know what? He's pitching extremely well. And this Kevin Hernandez fella, like, yeah, he's got some potential and whatnot, but, you know, he's only 31. He's on a final year contract. You know what? I will accept that. That's not a half bad deal. Let's go check out the roster now and see how that affects our relievers. So he steps in here. So where are we missing out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. John Davis. We have a couple, obviously, extra bullpen arms here. So who are we not carrying that we're able to carry this extra arm? So let's see. So shortstops make sense. Yep, that's 3. That's 1. Are we not starters? What are starters doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 5. 6 would be Marcus Miller, who gets the call up. De La Rosa, how long are you out? Torn hamstring. That's going to hurt us a lot. So, unfortunately, John Davis is going to have to go down to AAA. And we have to call up the starter for Marcus Miller here because, obviously, we can't keep going on without 5 starters. So, we had to make the minor adjustment. We got the reliever there. Thank God we have that depth. So, let's keep simming through here. We just got swept by the Angels. That's not good. We swept Tampa. We got swept by the Mets. Come on, boys. Take out the Angels. There we go. We tied the Angels. We beat Washington there. And now we got the Rockies calling. Another first baseman. They want Jamie Hernandez. No dice, man. No dice. For Chip Stark, who is their number 1 guy, but I'm good. We just got our reliever. We're looking okay here. And we're going to keep simming through. So we take out the Phillies. Hopefully taking out KC. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we did. All right, can we take 2 from the White Sox? Nope, we lost to them. We got Amari Rivera, left fielder. 34C69. Why would I ever do that? No, I'm not doing that, Tigers. Don't waste my time. We're going to keep simming through here. No, we don't care about the All-Star game. Let's keep going. Okay, ready to take out Washington. Jim Hargrove for Akil Badu. No, 3.8 million for a 70. Wow, the Tigers just wasting my time out here. Flat out, man. So we're 61 and 37. We just took out Washington. We just took out... Okay, we got a deal here. The Mets acquire Alexei Abreu, second baseman. He's 29, 85 overall. For Ken Monroe and Adrian Murillo. So looks like more so just making adjustments, getting some positional players required. We just swept Boston. We took out Tampa. So we are 67 and 39, guys. We're looking pretty strong right now. Like, I'd almost hate to change the juju on the team right now. Monty Park, a name that we know very well, just got traded to the Rangers with Doug Copeland for Miguel Brito, 32. Starting pitcher, 90 overall, having himself a year. So we just lost Oakland. Today's a trade deadline. We will stop it and see where we're at. So we're 69 and 41. Let's see how the boys are doing and if we need any deals here. So Ramirez is 8 and 8, 4.2. Come on, man. You're supposed to be our guy. Not loving that. Willie DeRosa back in the lineup, 5 and 3, 3.29. Ozzy Perez, 10 and 6, 3.38. Avalos, 9 and 6, 3.30. And Louis Melendez, 11 and 5, 3.34. So I can't be happier than what we're seeing right now with those guys. Marcus Miller, obviously you're going to go back down to AAA, bud. We're good now. We got De La Rosa back. That obviously means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 relievers. So where are we not carrying a guy right now? So let's check the relievers out. Dwyer got that ERA down, baby. 2.54, 3-2. George Diaz, 5-3, 2.65. Gary Yoshi, 6-1, 4.48. Like, his numbers go up, but that ERA is so high. Amari De Silva, who we acquired, is 4-2, 2.77. Ragsdale, 5-2, 2.85. Thomas Coley, 1.59. Again, hasn't pitched much, so very surprised. Gregorio Perez, 1-2, 3.50. How many saves you got, bud? 24. Not too shabby. I can deal with it. Heading over to our catchers, we got Hernandez, 22 jacks, 67 RBI, 8 stolen bases, a 287 average. Can you even ask for more for a catcher? Like, that's like just fantastic, man. I'm so excited for this guy. John Jensen here, 185. Like, dude, you are just shit in the bed. Flat out shit in the bed. I don't know what to do with you. Maybe we call up Lintner? I don't know. We'll give you the chance for now, but I'm not sold on Jensen. First base, checking out these bad boys again. Moya's still having himself a season here. 24 jacks, 66 RBI, 12 stolen bases, a 329 average. Saito still strong. 349 average. Loving it, man. Pablo Baladeras still strong as ever. 25 home runs, 19 stolen bases, 79 RBI. Still holding the 291. Boss. Bowie? No. .083, dude? Really? Yeah, that might be reassessed here, because Baladeras is the guy now, so maybe we just look to get a replacement here for Bowie. He's got such good contact. It's quite surprising to see his numbers where they're at. Third base, Vlad Jr. just picked it right back up again here. 27 home runs, 70 RBI, 6 stolen bases, a 308 average. Ferrioli, 8 home runs, 46 RBI, 15 stolen, 258. It's not too bad, man, for his first full season. Taveras here, 17 jacks, 61 RBI, 10 stolen, 301 average. I'm loving it. Aaron Summers, 16 home runs, 50 to 250. So his average dropped off the table a bit. A little disappointing. Tori O'Keefe picked it up, though. 15, 57, 17 stolen, 274. Hashimoto's on the DL to another torn calf. 1 to 2 months. He had a torn hamstring and a torn calf this year. So we'll have to replace him. So we'll call somebody out here for the outfield. And then Damian Ashton, 18 home runs, 46, and a 246. So who do we give the call up to is the question. So we got Mariano Trejo, who's raking right now. Maybe we give him the shot, or we can call up Louis Cordero. You know what? He's young. Let's give it off to Trejo. We're going to call him up. It's your time now, dude. You're going to get some action. To be honest, I don't know where I would even trade from. Maybe Bowie. Let me go take a quick look to see maybe if I can move on from Bowie. Get a little bit of an upgrade there. Now I'll be right back. All right, guys. So we're going to change things up here a little bit. Obviously, we said we were going to move on from Joe Bowie. I found a deal I think that's going to help us out down the line. Maybe not so much right away. So Bowie's making $3 million. He's a backup. I mean, Baladeras now being the guy is the game changer for us. He's going to have to get paid. Let's save some cash. We're moving on from Bowie, and we're going to bring a little bit of depth here. And we're going to get Roger McGreal. He's 24B, 78. Obviously, younger than what we're looking at with Bowie here, but he also plays shortstop. So he plays all the middle infield. I'm happy about that. He's got good arm strength. He's got good contact. He's having a good season here. Look at this, 273. And I know he's getting a lot of at-bats. He won't get as much. He's a switch hitter, though. Good option for us. And we're going to throw in a little shortstop action here. Marcus O'Neill. A little bit of a project, but we got time. So we're going to make this deal right now. Nice and easy. And to be honest, this is all I can think of doing with this team right now. I feel like, again, the juju is strong. The guys are looking good. We're healthy. And I think we just got to run with it. So let's make sure, yep, there we go. McGreal is getting his shot. And the boys are looking good. And time to get back to the simulation. I feel like this might be the year, baby. We might get back to a World Series victory. So let's get through August here. There we go. We took the Cleveland series. We lost the Boston series. Not a fan. So Angel Gomez, relief pitcher. What am I seeing out of him? So 19 C67 for Vladimir Gutierrez. He's 36. I don't need you. Don't waste my time. So we lost Boston series. Don't like that. We swept Baltimore again. That's what I'm talking about. Swept Tampa. Swept the Yankees. There we go. We tied the Minnesota series. We took the Yankees series again. We got swept by Miami. We lost the Detroit series. There we go. So the Bisons finished 91-49. Probably the best we've seen out of them. So AAA's moving on. They won their division. And then the Fisher Cats, 78-62, have finished with enough to move on as well. So we're taking Baltimore here. Didn't sweep them, but won the series. So we're at 87 wins going into September. Can we keep going here? We just got swept by Boston. Don't like that. The Bison's AAA team, they're moving on. The Fisher Caps also won there. They're moving on. Let's go, baby. So we're taking a lot of L's here, and I don't like that in September. You don't want to start losing momentum in September. So AAA Bisons, they got eliminated. Don't like that. Fisher Cats won their championship series. That's what I'm talking about. So we took the Seattle series. We lost to Houston. We took the Baltimore series. We're at 94 wins right now. Can we keep going? 98 and 64. We won their division. Okay, so we'll take that. We will take it. We're going again. Another division champion. Heading off. Oh, God, the Angels. The Angels have been a pain in our neck all season. This one we need poetic justice, baby. We got to take the Angels out here in the first round. So Ramirez against Jacques, that's a loss. De La Rosa against Hollins, that's a dub. Let's go, baby. Melendez against Norris, that's a big loss. Come on. Avalos against Aguiar, that's the win. Come on, Ramirez. You have redemption here. Let's go. Can we do it? That's the W, baby. Heading on to the division series here against the Yankees. We need it big. We need it big. Willie De La Rosa against Geraldo Montano. That's a loss. Come on, man. What's wrong with these guys? Melendez against Layfield. We're back in the W column. Here we go. Tied series. Avalos against Chen. That's a big win. Ramirez against Moreland. That's a big win. Come on, baby. One more. De La Rosa against Montano. And we're moving on to the World Series, baby, against the Marlins. Oh, no. The Marlins or San Francisco. And we're taking on the Giants. So we're back here, guys. World Series. Can we pull it off this year? Let's go. Ramirez against Nestorov. That's a dub. De La Rosa against Guzman. That's a dub. Come on. 2 wins, baby. Brian Barrett, Louis Melendez. There's the loss. Come on. Avalos against Anderson. That's the win. We have 3 chances here, guys, to be a World Series champ again. Can we do it? Ramirez against Costa. And that is it, baby. The Blue Jays are World Series champions again. What could I say? This is the house that Jeff Millennial built, baby. We are champions again. Again. Loving it. So here we go. 98 and 64 season. World Series champions in 5 games. Hell yeah. And that's after coming back against the Angels. That is what I am talking about. Let's go see some awards now. Let's see what everything's all about here. You know, we love doing this. I don't want to see those. So the World Series MVP goes to Richie Saito. A 529 average, 3 home runs and 3 RBIs. Wow, good stuff, man. All right, so the MVP, John Solis of the Yankees. Buster Mojica, former Blue Jay, takes the Cy Young for Cleveland. John Solis won the batting title. Thomas Acevedo, he won the reliever of the year. Isaiah Benitez, rookie of the year. Richard Moya won the Hank Aaron. Attaboy. What a season for him. 324, 39, 107. Fernando Diaz won the Gold Glove. Gold Glove Villarreal, Dickens, Downing, Chapman, Asensio 3 years in a row. Cuna 3 years in a row. Benitez, Turso Ornelas, John Solis, Leonardo Rodriguez, Mark Cottrell, Pablo Baladeras. 2 years in a row for Pablo. Attaboy. With Miguel Sierra there as well in 2030 for us. So 3 years in a row of Silver Sluggers at second base. Vlad Guerrero Jr. win the Silver Slugger again. What a season for him. Rob Smith, Roger Bullard, Darren Good, Julio Rodriguez, and your postseason MVP, the guy we gave the chance, Rob Ferrioli, 397, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, baby. So let's go take a quick look again to see what the stats were for this team. We are now in the postseason stats, but we'll take a look at the regular season. So Josh Ramirez was 14 and 10, 388. Willie De La Rosa, 8 and 7 and a 4. So he ended off pretty weak there, but pretty surprised. Avalos, 12 and 9, 375. Perez, 13 and 8, 345. And Melendez, 16 and 8, 327. So great first season for him. Very, very shocking that he came in and made such a big difference off the bat. Looking at our relievers, 341 for Diaz. Dwyer, 282. Amari De Silva, 368. Gary Yoshi, 411. So still pretty high. Coley, 1.5. Ragsdale was actually the bottom now, 275. Wow. This guy was like a former 97 overall related reliever. Pretty surprising to see him at the bottom of the table for us. And then Perez, 37 saves and a 258. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Hopefully, he ends up being our guy now. Look at our catchers. Hernandez did not have a strong postseason by any means. You can see it there, 140. But in the regular season, 287, 29 home runs, 83 RBIs, 14 stolen bases. What a year. John Jensen, did you do anything at all? 177. Good job, bud. Maybe it's time for Glenn Bank to take over here, bud. We're waiting for you. Heading on over here. So Moya's up to a 90. A 90. 39 home runs, a 107 average, 15 stolen bases, and a 324 average. Good stuff, baby. Richie Saito in his first full season with us. 13, 49, 5, and 344. So it looks like he's going to be a solid contact hitter for us, and I love that. Pablo Baladeras, we knew he had a strong year. 275, 33 home runs, 105 RBIs, and 26 stolen bases. So he just looks like he's going to be next level. McGreal, how'd you finish? 285, 6 home runs, 35, 13. That's mixed between us and the Rockies. Vlad Guerrero Jr., 38 home runs, 104, 12 stolen bases, and a 314 average. Killing it. Ferrioli, he's up to 85. 16, 66, 21 stolen, 255. Pretty good year, I'd say. Bob, or Todd, whatever you want to call him, he's working his way up right now. Loving that. Carlos Tavares actually ended up on the DL. Torn ACL. That's not good. 22, 78, 10 stolen bases, and a 315. He maybe won't be healthy on time for next year, so I'll have to pan out for that one. That's a long injury. Summers, how'd you do, bud? 248. The average dropped off there. I'm not loving that. 27 homers, though. 87 RBI, 13 stolen. O'Keefe, 15, 61, 17, a 274. So he picked it back up there. I like that. Hashimoto, he came back. 315, 285, and 14 stolen. Not too shabby. Ashton, 22 homers, 70 RBI, 11 stolen, 256. So our offense, guys, was stellar this year. And Trejo, how'd you do in your time? 327 and a 342. So not too bad at all around here, guys. We are going to be due for a massive offseason. Who can we keep? Who do we have to move on for? There you go. We have a couple retirees there from our first base coach. Our manager and farm director has to be replaced. Offseason's about to begin. 5 days for qualifying. Anybody retire? No dice, baby. Our team is still going strong right now. I thought we might see Rowdy Tellez, but he still wants to play. 2032 inductees, Alex Bregman and Christian Yelich. Yeah, those are two really solid players right now in the major leagues, so I imagine they'll probably get their call. And then here you see what we got to get done. Willie Del Rosa needs a sign. Andre Gimenez needs a sign. And then we need a manager, hit coach, first base, and a farm director. So an offseason it will be, guys. So here's where I leave you. Torrey O'Keefe also injured there, fractured forearm. Yikes. We got a big one coming up here in the offseason. You're going to want to stay tuned for the next episode. And so thank you guys for dropping by again today for another episode with your boy of this little sim series / rebuild of the Toronto Blue Jays. We are back in the World Series action. That's what I'm talking about, getting dubs. I'm pretty sure that's like our 8th World Series now in this time period. So we've done some really strong GMing here. I've been loving this series. And I can't wait to see if we can go maybe back to back again. We haven't done that in a little while. So hit that like button as hard as you possibly can if you're loving the content. Even if you're not, maybe just do me a favor and do it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you're loving it, if you watched it, I imagine you might have enjoyed it. So click that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to join the MMC fam, man. It's so important that you do. We're growing this bad boy every day. It's all thanks to you guys. So if you haven't hit subscribe, go do that. And make sure you ring that bell, turn notifications on, be a part of the notification squad with the hashtag MMC fam. So you know when the next content's dropping. We're pretty much posting consistent now at every other day. When Chef Tom comes back, you guys are going to see, obviously, some more content posted. Maybe back to daily again because I'm shooting myself right now. I'm trying to make sure you guys don't get sick of the content I'm shooting. So every other day, it just seems like it's happy. And then in between, I'm working in the streaming times. Which leads me to the next discussion, of course. Go make sure you check out the links below. You got all those social media links to check out. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Andrew's doing a phenomenal job, as always. I'm going to call him out. He's doing great, making sure we're posting consistently, getting that communication out there, making sure we're really live and active, and that's super important to us to make sure we're chit-chatting with you, giving you guys some goodness to see from all social media platforms. So thank you to Andrew, and thank you guys who go follow. Go do that now. And Twitch, go make sure you follow there as well. We've been live, doing a lot of Madden, a lot of good stuff. You're going to want to go check those out. Be a part of that fam as well. And then we got the links below to our partners with some promo codes. For Clutch Chairz and Insane Labs, get yourself some great quality products anywhere from, you know, a gaming table that I'm using right now, or this fantastic clutch chair with personalized pillows. Just loving it. Look at this. Look at the good feel. It's so comfortable. It's amazing. I love it. So I'm sitting with you guys. My back is just like, lumbar support's great. I like to rest my head back sometimes, feel good. Got nice armrests. Everything about these chairs. I know everybody makes them, but who does it with great quality? Nobody but Clutch. Go check them out. Get some promo codes with them. And then also Insane Labs. They give us the product that make us be able to, and for my sense, and Seb Tom as well, we like to train. We love working out. So obviously that is a piece that we like to use. That insane focus is really, really good. And of course, for gaming, who doesn't want to focus? We're able to shoot for you guys late at night. Being able to make sure that we're able to stream, that stuff helps out. It keeps us okay up here, and make sure we stay awake and focused when we need to be. So go check that out. Great quality product there for you guys. And then, of course, as always, when I wrap things up, Redbubble, the official MMC merchandise. If you love your boys, if you want to represent them and support your favorite YouTubers, your favorite streamers, go check that out. Redbubble, up in the link as always. You got all of our logos. You can put it on multiple different products. It ships international. It's great cheap prices, but good quality product. So no excuse not to get it. And you can put it on, like I said, anything you could possibly think of. So go check it out. If you do it, send us the love. Show us you rocking it. If it's a mug, you know, or if it's a t-shirt, or it's some wall art, or if it's, again, one of those many things you can put it on, which I'm pretty sure is like 12 different items or so. You have to go check that out again. But 3 separate logos, hashtags from a nation, the MMC logo you're used to seeing, and then, of course, the Millennial ManCave written out with the plaid lettering. Love it all. I have a whole bunch of it. All the MMC fam does. So be a part of it. Go grab it. Send it to us so we can show you some love on the socials. Andrew's got that on lock. And we got another one down here, guys. So thank you again. Much love to you. Signing this one out, and what better way than let's keep it champions. Doesn't make sense, but it feels oh so right. Let's keep on being champions, guys. Keep it twirling.